Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Supergirl Season 3, and this is going to be my trailer breakdown for Episode 3 of Supergirl Season 3, otherwise titled Far From the Tree. But before we get into anything else, let's obviously watch the trailer.
If you're going to Mars, Kara's going with you.
Going back would be a suicide mission.
Yep.
This was your home?
I'm the only green Martian left.
No.
There's another one.
We came all this way to fight alongside you. This is bigger than you know.
I'm sorry, Jean.
It's me, Father. Supergirl. All new episode Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
So right at the end of Episode 2, we saw J'onn J'onzz, or Martian Manhunter, sitting alone in a bar enjoying a nice cold one after a hard day's work, when he suddenly received a message from Miss Martian, or McGann Moores. And this message was telling John that he has to come to Mars. So all of that really sets up this episode, and going by the trailer for the episode, it does look like it is going to be a pretty enjoyable one, but also a very emotional one at the exact same time. But as per usual, before we break down the trailer for episode 3, we will go over the always supplied synopsis or description, which does give us a bit more on the episode that isn't supplied in the trailer, which is always good. But before that, be sure to leave your opinions in the comment section down below on what you are thinking of this episode, as well as any questions you have regarding Supergirl for the Arrowverse Q&A at the beginning of next week, before this episode, or episode 3 of Supergirl. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new. Eliza throws Alex and Maggie a wedding shower, which causes Maggie to reach out to her estranged father. Supergirl joins J'onn on a personal mission. So that second part of the synopsis is essentially what this trailer promotes, going to Mars, while that first part will most likely take up roughly a quarter of the episode or so's screen time, with the rest of the episode obviously being the adventure to Mars. Now obviously that first part's going to be a bit weird because of what happened towards the end of last episode with Alex and Maggie, but they're going to explore that, I'm guessing, over the next couple of episodes. But let's jump right into that breakdown right now. So the trailer kicks off with us seeing J'onn and Kara at this garage and coming upon this sick vintage car. I really like the look of this car. You do hear over this Alex telling J'onn that if he is going back to Mars, he should be taking Kara with him, and you would just have to assume this is for added protection due to the current state of Mars. But in regards to that, mad blue car, it does look like it is a shapeshifter, just like J'onn, and is actually a spaceship, which is pretty damn awesome. So take that, flying car from Harry Potter. But when we get to the planet of Mars, that is where things start to get pretty interesting. You can see that when J'onn and Kara get to Mars, it does look like they are greeted by Miss Martian. Obviously, Mars is just inhabited by the white Martian, with the green Martian all gone except for J'onn, of course. But that is actually not the case, as Miss Martian informs J'onn that he isn't the last green Martian. There is one other, who actually turns out to be John's father. Now, we knew a while back that John's father would be in this season of Supergirl at this point, but it wasn't clear whether it would be through flashbacks or in present day. But obviously in this trailer we can tell he will be in both the present day and some flashbacks. The cool thing about John's father being in this season is that he will be played by Carl Lumbly, who is actually, or who was, the voice of Martian Manhunter in multiple projects, and the most recognizable, I think. So I think that is pretty awesome they got him to play this role. In regards to the moments with J'onn and his father, I do believe they will be quite emotional, both in the present day and the flashbacks, because the flashbacks will be surrounded about family, and the present day will be about, reconnecting and stuff like that. And the reason why he is being kept alive by the White Martians will also be an interesting point of the episode as well. Does he have something that the White Martians are sort of leeching off him, or are they saving him for a specific reason? I'm very interested to find that out. I did see some people wondering why they didn't make it that the other Green Martian to live was John's brother, or I think it's his twin brother in the comics. In the comics, John's brother was just crazy. He was mental. He actually killed their father and did some, unsavory things to John's wife. That's the best way to put it without going into too much detail. So going with John's father was most likely the smarter and safer move. But you never know, they could chuck a twist into this episode and it is actually John's brother that's on Mars, not his father, and he is the real threat, not the White Martians, it's some whole disguise act. Who knows, but they'll probably just make it that it's John's father. Now to point out some of the other talking points from the trailer. We do see the White Martians surrounding this staff thing that does seem to be of some importance to them. It could have something to do with keeping John's father at bay, who knows. I say it is of importance as one, they are surrounding it here like it is a point of worship or something. And then two, we do see Kara with it here looking to be taking it for a reason, with some white Martians looking to be in the same area here and trying to get it back off her. At this point, we really don't know what it does and why it is so important, but I have a feeling it could have something to do with like keeping someone's powers under control, or, you know, keeping their mind under control, who knows. Now we see Miss Martian here getting whacked away into a wall. Now you might be wondering, just hold on a second, hold on, that doesn't look like Miss Martian at all. Which is true, but this is actually her stunt double, and they have just done a dodgy job, or like a not very good job, editing this stunt together where you can clearly see it is the stunt person. And in the actual episode, you might not be able to see this. Sometimes with these CW trailers, they'll show a different shot of a certain scene, and you can see the stunt double, and in the actual episode, it's shot from another angle, and you can't see the stunt double. It's happened on The Flash and Arrow a lot, so it might be the same on Supergirl in this episode. So in the actual episode, you might not be able to tell it's the stunt double. The more interesting thing here is who is hitting her. Is it John? Is it John's father? Or is it just another white Martian, most likely the leader or a higher up or something like that? Either way, Miss Martian must have done something wrong to whoever it is that's hitting her, so she must be in a bit of trouble here. And finally, I did just want to like point this out and acknowledge it, and that's when they fly past the Mars rover, when they first get into Mars. I thought that was a nice touch. It'd be a missed opportunity to go to Mars and not show something that's, you know, connected to Earth in some way, and people will be like, hey, I can pick out that reference, I understand that. So it's a nice touch that they have done for that little part in the episode. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on the video to show your support for the video and the channel as a whole. Let me know in the comments section down below, did I miss out on anything that's in the trailer that you think is of importance? Let me know in the comments section down below, as well as any thoughts on the trailer in general and what I've said, as well as any questions for the Arrowverse Q&A next week. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.